28th, day 28 of the challenge. Only 2 days left after this. We're getting close. I mean, not the challenge necessarily. That'll obviously continue till the end of December, but end of NaNoWriMo technically is coming up, so that's really cool. I'll just show you where I'm at with the word count this morning, and I wrote like a sentence, but here we go. So yeah, we're comfortably sitting in that 200K spot now, so it's looking up. So yeah, I'm gonna have to finish this chapter up, and then I'm gonna have to write the outline for the next chapter. Yeah, not my favorite to do. I mean, occasionally it's pretty good, but honestly, I've realized I hardly ever actually follow the structure of the outline. I just follow the events. Sometimes I even add new events, but it tends to be that I actually split it up. Like this second scene has become now, I think, 3 scenes. Or no, 2 scenes. And in the first one, it was something similar. It was like 3. So, yeah, I'm not the best at predicting it. I'm just good at predicting word count, to be fair, you know? So I'm actually ahead of my word count, which usually is the case, but can't hit on that. Yeah, we up. So I'll just check in with you when I made some progress. So see you in a minute. We failed. All right. Some time has passed since I finished. Wrote a little bit of the screenplay. Actually watched some Pocahontas. So that was actually pretty fun. I hadn't seen it since I was a kid, and it was actually good. It was actually really good. I really didn't know it was actually as nuanced as it was. Yeah, it was just like, it was a really solid movie. It was short and to the point, and just like really well written, and it was very poignant. Kind of just timeless, really beautiful animation. Very cool stuff. But yeah, that's enough for today, to be honest. We're nearing the end of the challenge, the part 1 of the challenge, I suppose, but nearing the end of NaNoWriMo, my first NaNoWriMo, and we hit it successfully. Tomorrow I'm gonna hit the word count goal of 50K. So I do have a little bit, even though I didn't really hit 1600 today, I thought it was okay. Whoops. Just because, yeah, I have a little bit of the buffer word count. Not as much as I thought I did. I think I miscalculated or something, because I remember there was like 5,000 words buffer, when in reality there wasn't. I don't know what that's about. I forget where I got that number from. That was like a good while ago, but yeah, I'm at least like, I think 1,000 something words ahead. So that's perfect, honestly. Built up that momentum over time, built up the rhythm. I found my rhythm, and my rhythm is honestly just aiming for over 1,000 every day, or at least 1,000. My lowest day has been about 1,000 words this whole month, and before this, 1,000 was actually a decent amount. I would always aim for something kind of unrealistic based on my average output, which was like 2,000, 2,500 words. That's stuff that you get to way later in your career, when it's easier for you to write every day, when it's like when it's your job. When it's not your job, when you're a student, when you're working part-time, when you're working full-time, when you have a family or something too, right? Like that's really difficult. So I think finding rhythm is one of the most important things you can do. Number 1, I think, just having a base word count that you can't fall under every single day. And now, depending on your lifestyle, this can vary from, I would say 500 minimum is actually not hard to get to. Trust me, like, you know, if you write every day a little bit, you'll find it easy to get to 500. 1,000 may be challenging, and the less time you have, the more time consuming it'll be, depending on your output too, like just how fast you write, your your type speed. I'm not a particular quick typist. Um I just do, I just do what I do. um I'm decently fast. But I'm not in any top bracket of typing. So I get about 900 an hour on average, I think. But again, that's like today. No, not really. I think in an hour I got about 400, 500. But that's the whole thing, where like even if you're slow like I was today, you could do 500. So finding a rhythm of minimum word count is perfect for this kind of challenge. Just whenever you want to do it. Honestly, there's different. I think there's different NaNoWriMo challenges. There's different months you can do it in. So I urge you to try in any month you can. Honestly, just whatever works for you. If you just, if a month is ending and you want to try December, try December. December's great. January, start of the new year. However, I have heard that people who start New Year's resolutions, especially right on New Year's, January 1st, usually fail within 2 months or by the end of February, sometimes even by the end of January. But I've also heard if you begin a resolution, or at least something that you would associate with a resolution, a few months before the beginning of the year, at least 2 months, I think, like November, maybe even October. Sorry, something's in my eyelash. But yeah, if you start a little earlier, you're actually bound to finish this resolution and carry it on for the entirety of the year. Now, writing every day isn't my New Year's resolution. That's just something I want to get done for a lifetime. Something I'd love to just do all the time. Now, I know realistically, during school, I may not be able to get even 1,000 a day sometimes. School is coming up, and it just takes a lot of my mental energy rather than just physical time away like a job would. School is just a different kind of ball game when it comes to writing, because you have to use up a lot of energy. Even if you're very efficient, if you use all types of tools to make it more efficient, it's still difficult. It takes up space, even though you don't, even if you don't prioritize school, it's still difficult. And I'm in my final semester now, and I'm going to be taking 6 courses. So yeah, that's rough. It's usually 5, but having dropped one, I had to take another one to graduate. So that's going to be interesting. But it is my final semester, so beyond that, working part-time, whatnot, I'm going to be writing all the time. So yeah, I'll try not to fall under 500 words a day every day, but I found my rhythm. It just kind of works. I'm not particularly tired of writing every single day. I look forward to it every single morning, even though I don't always start every morning. Sometimes I have slower starts, slower days in general, but I always look forward to it anyway. But it's not about, just write what you feel like writing. That's the thing. That's a big big indicator if you're going to succeed or not, is if you actually enjoy every scene. You have to just enjoy all of it. Very rarely do I know a writer who struggles. Now there are exceptions. I've heard Bram Stoker, for example. My girlfriend was reading Dracula, and I've heard he hated writing Dracula. It was one of the most difficult projects for him, but he powered through it over several years while getting rid of other projects that he wanted to get done. And so yeah, it does happen. There are certain projects that you want to finish, but they just don't flow with you. They're not ideal. But I would say usually just try to avoid those. Put them in the drawer, maybe leave them for another time where you're feeling more inspired for them. But generally you want to just do something that just draws you in all the time. And again, like that opportunity cost of choosing ideas, you choose the ideas that stick around in your brain for the longest and you can't stop thinking about, because those are the ones you probably connect with the most. You know, your brain's telling you this is the kind of stuff we like, so might as well do that and not waste our time with something that we might think might impact this audience or feel more profound. Just do what you want to do, man. Don't take yourself too seriously, and just do what you do, you know, because no writer actually knows exactly what they're doing. None of us know what we're doing, right? We're just making it up along as we go. So yeah, that's it for today. Day 28 is done. 2 more days of the challenge until December hits, and then we keep on going but at least I got NaNoWriMo done this year. Whether it's still alive or not doesn't matter to me. I did what I did. 50K done, the road to 100K almost halfway done. So I'll see you tomorrow, and we'll continue as we always do. See ya.